It's like, geez, Worcester must have made this. Right, so this one we've been called out to is report sub. No heat, no hot water. Well, actually it was just no hot water. So in my head, I presumed it was going to be the flow switch, because it's a Duotech. But on arrival we have E133, which is gas supply fault, or failure to light, etc. So I have to get the cover off and see what's what. But before I even do that, I'm going to go to the gas meter and see if the ECV has been knocked off. Well, the ECV's on, so I'm going to have to get the tools out. That's not even got a screw in it. So what has happened, if the camera will focus, that condensate pipe has split. As you can see there. Filled this tray, and what happens when it fills this tray is it gets the plug wet for the rectification probe, and obviously it thinks it's not lit. Those grey hoses are the original ones. They've now superseded them with a black rubber. It just goes down and connects onto the trap, so I need to order or see if they've got one in at them to replace that, but I'll take that out now and we'll get this cleaned up with the towels. And then with a hairdryer, dry it all off and dry that plug out. That's the only reason why I have a hairdryer in the van. I promise. I'll remove the head off this just by pulling out this pin off the actuator. That will gain us access to that clip up there. It's slightly easier. Spin it round to meet like that. Open up the grips a bit more. You can't see anything. Not going to be able to do this one-handed, but you get the point. Don't lose the grommet, because I'm sure the new one doesn't come with one, and you need that to make this. Obviously this is the combustion chamber and you want that to be room sealed, so you want to keep hold of this. And I need to get the other end off and see who's got one of these in stock. I absolutely despise these shit clips. It's like, geez, Worcester must have made this. Obviously make it safe before you go anywhere, because now I've dried it out, the boiler still will run, and you've took out the condensate trap, because this is connected on before the trap comes into the equation, if that makes sense. So you don't want the customer being able to use this until you get back to put that part on. I don't know where this came from, this trap. It might have come off a boiler that I ripped out, but I'm sure it's either off a main or a Duotech, so I'm sure it will work. Although the pipe looks a lot thinner. Anyway, it's a risk I'm going to take. Don't forget to make sure you dry this plug out, because this is the whole reason you are here. This has got wet. Obviously, telling the boiler it's not lit, it's like a safety device. Well, it's not a safety device, it acts as a safety device because the plug ends up in the water. Forget to grease up your new one just to help it go on. Now I've just got to mess around with these stupid clips. I mean, I can make life easy by just taking out the burner and the fan assembly to get to that one, but I'd rather struggle because I'm a knobhead. That's those two on. Just gonna get this grommet back in the bottom of the combustion chamber now. And do our FGA. Oh, I'll pull that back on. In fact, that can go back on now. Do our FGA and test it's all working. Really can't fault that on backsies with the grey condensate tube. Just been back to refit this one that we did a couple of weeks ago. To the guy, he said the pipework looks horrendous underneath. It might do if you're down here, but let's be fair, we're not. That's what the customer wanted. That's what she got. So this one we've been called out to is a broken button. Oh, looks like it's been glued together at some point. This is Siam flush valve. This is a rigid one, but this one comes with a cable. They both fit into the same housing at the bottom, Optima 50. So this is just gonna anti-clockwise spin out about a quarter of a turn, lift up, drop the new one in. Simple as that. That's a good thing about Siam, comes with a donut washer, a decent one. Always save all these bits. So I'll attach that. Look at that now.
Give us a call because we're here to help. It could be to do with your partner, your parents, your friends, or even your work colleagues, whatever it is, we're here to help. Is your dishwasher?
It's just going to put on too. Job done. All of 30 seconds. We didn't even have to turn water off. Beautiful.